was boring. Okay, today I learned ghosts don't
drawing.
exist. I'm playing Doki Doki, dude.
Oh, that creepy one?
The creepy game, yeah.
Wait, what is?
Do you know Doki Doki?
I thought it's like one of those anime.
No, no, no.
games.
It's so creepy. It's so creepy.
Chris, I thought it was one of those anime.
Isn't it?
Oh, I have no idea.
It's one of those games where it's like choose your own adventure and you try to like. I don't know.
Doki Doki
Okay, on the
Doki.
real talk though, I did not move that quarter.
Yes, you fucking.
I mean, I didn't. Straight
Yes,
up.
you did. Can you turn on the lights
How
when
is
you're
that a
done?
creepy game? Well, it's creepy in a different sense. Like
No, this game is so
I'm a
creepy.
creepy old man who likes to play.
Yeah, turn the light on.
These games with.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
You know
Yay.
where my phone is?
Like I'm pretty sure if Rebecca
took
caught me
it.
playing that game, she
Oh,
would
hey.
just be like,
I have cheese.
"We're divorced."
You have pocket cheese?
Yeah.
God,
Ew.
is this warm?
It's melted.
It's warm.
Ew,
Who
you're gonna
cares?
eat that?
Dude, it's so good.
It's warm cheese
Mm.
in your pocket. Except on the tablet.
You're stepping on my drawing tablet. That
cost
me like
Oh, shit.
Well, I'm not putting all my pressure because I knew it. I knew it would.
You knew we were stepping
Knew
on
it
something. You
was.
just kept
Yeah.
stepping.
Alright.
Well, I didn't put all my pressure on it.
Play Doki
All right, let's
Doki.
shoot this stupid new member intro video. Oh, thank you.
Do you need me
Or-
for this? You don't need me for this, right?
What?
Nothing.
No, we want you in some parts later on.
Okay, let me know when then.
But how long are you gonna shoot for?
I don't know. I need to play Doki Doki. This is really important.
Where's Temmy?
Doki 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 Doki.
Where the fuck is
Where's
my
Tammy?
phone? Is the real question.
Do you want my Toro?
No, no, no. I'm not. I don't want to game lead.
Oh, where's Timmy?
Oh, jeez.
Where's my dog?
Not good. Wait.
What happened? Oh no! You took the fucking fast scale.
What?
Oh, I'm
Where
sorry.
the hell did
It's
it
been
go?
in here for like
It's been there for a
weeks
while.
now.
Well, I should take things. I don't want to wait
I took off the
myself.
sweater. The sweater is waiting.
Alright.
Shut up, Albert.
We're playing Doki Doki. I love this game. Last time, Sayori hung herself.
I watched for a minute.
Sure. Was it load?
No, it's up.
It's a visual novel. I don't know if that's your thing though. Member's a member, right?
Is Scar doing anything?
He's still streaming, right?
No,
Du- du-
there's
du-
no
du-
way.
du.
Yeah, we should be done.
Are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? Isn't this game adorable? Wanna ask you to
I wish they were
join.
animated.
Huh?
Are they animated at all?
No, it's
just
it's like
pictures?
it's like story based, but you missed the fucked up part.
Okay.
So what's the goal in this game?
I don't know exactly so far. It's like a story. Guys, it's a visual novel.
Can you hit her?
No.
That's cool.
Have you ever played a visual novel? Oh my god.
No.
So you just read the whole time. Like you can't choose things.
You can. There are choices
Oh.
that leads to different endings, and the story is very like weird so far. Okay, this is not gonna make sense to both of you.
It's okay. It's fine. I'm just trying to see
What
like the
a
gameplay.
Fucking nerd.
Well, I guess I have no reason besides.
Yo, you want to voice act for me, Chris?
Monica. Sure. I do a girly voice, right?
Wait,
sure,
I'll be, I'll be,
No, no, no. Lily
wait, I'll-
Sumi
wait,
is
I'll
like
be
my
the other
name.
girl.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
awesome.
Oh my god.
You're really sweet, Lily Sumi.
They're the
you know
same.
that?
They're the same person.
Oh,
That is
yo, sorry.
Monica.
You're really sweet, Lily Sumi. You know that?
It's
Wait.
nothing really.
No, he doesn't agree.
Shall we go then?
I'll look for the
No,
materials.
that's still
another
you,
time.
Monica. Monica.
Materials another time. You're more important.
You guys are the worst.
Holy
Voice
shit.
actors
And
ever.
thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her I timidly followed Monica.
Irresistible.
Why you fucking hit the next section?
I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally use for the third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Wait, sorry.
Oh.
I'm back, and I brought with me a guest.
a guest.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to our club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
This is the worst voice acting. Holy shit. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I did. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyways,
shit, I
this is
forgot.
Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president.
That's Yuri. Isn't Yuri cute?
Yeah, Yuri's a cute name.
So wait, I'm Yuri.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet
Can you make it a little bit cuter? Like,
It's nice to meet
can you make it like a, you know,
She's
so
a trans.
manly.
she's a high school girl,
No.
like a cute high school
She's
girl.
that rack, man.
She used
Come
to be a
on.
man, got a sex change, and now
Has big boobs.
it's big boobs.
You're
You're,
comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you.
So I ran into Lily, so me in a classroom, and he decided to come out and check out the club.
Lily's a
Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance when you brought someone new? I was going to, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him.
You're actually not that bad. You're a lot better than Chris so far. Wow, who's burping right behind me?
in that
Literally,
case,
Chris.
I should at least make some tea, right? I'm doing voice acting.
Can
She's
you
burping.
make it like
She's
a little bit more
burping.
feminine, cuter?
Okay, I'll try.
In that case,
In that case, I should make. I should at least make some tea, right?
why is it the same exact tone? The same exact pitch, the same exact tone.
Yeah,
Oh god.
that would be great.
Holy shit.
Why don't you come and sit down, Lily? Sorry.
Oh my god.
The girls have a few desks arranged in a to form a table. Yuri walks to the other corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I must be
You
hard to
sound-
start a new
Oh,
club.
sound interested. Like you're.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can make all this grow. Fuck, our company can make all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Wow, I guess. She reluctantly agrees. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. She must really work hard to just find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea, so she carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teacup.
You keep a whole teacup in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all,
Chris,
doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy
Chris,
a good
really
book?
try a high pitched, like.
Can you try a really high pitch, Chris?
There you go.
Yeah, talking that.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
You sound like I'm dying.
You sound like you're choking on dick. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Eh? That's not. It's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know.
I believe you.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Oh yeah, I can't. You're playing this fucking game. Holy shit. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, you Lily Sumi, what kind of things do you like to read? Well,
Wait, that's
Considering
Lily.
a little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly breaks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet up.
not much of a reader, I guess.
Chris. Well, that can
Well,
change.
oh.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Oh, shit!
What?
That's the girl that hung herself, and now she's in the background.
Is she still dead?
She hung her. It's a picture of her,
Her hanging?
hanging.
Wait, that's fucked
That's
up.
pretty brutal.
That's fucked up.
Wait, how do you know for sure it's a picture of a
No,
hanging?
cause
Wait, wait.
she died.
Wait, where is she?
Well, it's okay.
Oh, yeah, she's hanging. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. See you look out there.
Looks hot.
So is this a school that, like, hangs people?
So basically, let me put you up to date, right? You're in a literature club with 4 girls. With that girl too, she was here, and then at the end of the first arc, she was really depressed or something, and you find her that she hung herself in her room. You find her dead body, and the game ends. and then a new game starts automatically, and every picture of her is replaced with like graphical glitch, and her name is all glitched out too. So it's like she doesn't even exist. So you're starting this whole storyline over again right now.
Oh, so who's
So,
gonna die next?
but this wasn't in the first playthrough.
Holy shit! How many times do you have to play through this?
I've just started this game, so that's kind of.
What? Until everyone's dead?
I don't know. I don't know what this game is about.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that go deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading.
He has a good narrating voice.
She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way of her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's bad grammar. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Can you actually go deeper, Chris?
I don't know. I can try. I'll try.
Try. Read it.
Oh, I read a horror book once.
Wait, what?
I desperately grasp something I can relate to a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as.
Dude, what happened to my main? What happened to my girl? Oh, I'd expect that from you, Yuri.
Why are you guys voicing?
It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
Holy shit, so deep.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ah, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Why you just... Natsuki's eyes start over me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine, fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki would prefer you wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. That's you.
Oh, sorry. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate together. I did decide to take on the responsibility. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president. After all, I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members.
Aren't you guys supposed to go film something like
Yeah,
30
okay.
minutes ago? Holy shit, that was funny.
What, are we ruining the immersiveness of this game?
I
No, I love your
thought
voice,
we were-
Chris.
I thought we were making it more immersive.
No,
I never realized how deep my voice can go.
no, your voice, you have a very nice narrative voice, you know?
I'll narrate your next game.
Yes, please do, please do. Bye. I'll come out later. Yeah, take Tammy. Ooh, it's hot. Can you close the door? Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay, finally, I can actually talk to. Thank you. Okay, I'm about to thank a shit ton of people here. Okay, Morocco Ben, Bacon Man, Brandon wants noodles, Asher Ohana, Roar Turtle for the $50. Thank you so much. The Chosen in a LP for 19 months, Elf Deca for the bits, Quid Diddy 55, Zaywana, Macmoon, A Real Event, J Cloud, Endless Swag, Jitsu, Leon, Song Sumi, Wendy, SKT, Kawaii Neko, holy shit, Togashi, Israel, Flavory of, Almost Toxic, William TDR, that's not it, Isura, oh, that's not it either. I think that was it. And I think that was it. Well, Petsy, Cream Bee Rabbit, I think that was all of it. Oh my god, sorry, I missed you guys. I was like, well, when I was playing Ouija board, I had the, my headphones on, so I couldn't hear any notifications. And yeah, I already saw the picture hanging. Okay, alright. I'm ready to actually play the game now. I've been waiting for this since TwitchCon ended. Well, in the entire... I already saw that picture, the hanging picture. It's fucked up. Does this game get more fucked up? Because I'm really into that. Hold on. Whew. Okay. Thank you, J-Dons, for this sub. Alright. Well, Wendy's not here to voice this with me, so I'm a little sad. Can you turn it up? Okay, how's the game volume compared to my voice? Is it that soft? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Let me... How's that? Testing? Thank you, Diane, baby. And Sangezi for 29 months. Testing... With my voice and wait, hold on. Okay. Is this good? Thank you, Reploid Hero, for 27 months. Alright, let me know if the sound is not good. Thank you, please. Plasmaniac for the sub as well. Wendy's not here to voice things with me, so I'll just try to voice everything by myself, I guess. I'm sad. I miss her already. She should just live with me, honestly. Oh no. I need to... so much reading. Now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? Hold on, there's still one problem. What did I... Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yeah, this actually does sound like K-On! Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Yeah. It could be fun, right? Thank you, Chubbiest Thread, for the sub. You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. Alright. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh! A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Pain. Cry. Dark. Hopeless. Tragedy. Wrath. Disarray. Massacre. Misery. Incapable. Existence. Disoriented. Unstable. Afterimage. Philosophy. Hi again, glad to see you didn't run away on us, hahaha. She's fucking creepy. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. And sorry, we'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want it, then forget I said anything, I guess. Oh no, it's not that. Yuri, I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like... As vice president and all... That I... Did the music get lower? That I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want it. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Oh, there's a fly in here. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. Hold on. I gotta... Sorry. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in a book. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Good night, Dory! Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean... Okay... Thank you, Viet, for 47 months! It was really good to meet you at TwitchCon. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Why are all these girls crazy? Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into this thing. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story... It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling. Aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Thank you, 6 beats for the sub. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Fuck! That's the fucking best timing! Holy shit! Thank you, Tubby Spread! Holy shit! I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Heard a smiley face with here. That was like perfect timing. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Thank you, Senpai Among Senpai, for 11 months. And Drag Hyphen for 4 months. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start a prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means by reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Thank you, Gaming Dwarf. Hey, here should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. Because that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, baby. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page. Thank you, Rar Turtle, for 3 months! And Yuri slides it under. This is 100 times scarier than the Ouija board. Yuri slides it under her thumb after it's flipped to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of her face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Thank you, Ruri-kun, for 13 months. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. And legit story for this, That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost makes it feel like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling okay? What's the egg counter? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or anything. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself, buddy. Chill. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Lisumi? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Okay, well, I guess Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow. Thank you! I am too Korean for the bits! Oh my god, you want 5k bits at TwitchCon? That's insane! I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect for you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with lots of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss something? Monica seems a little passive-aggressive so far. Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eye can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ear. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. But maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Thank you, 8221682 for 2 months. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thank you for subbing. If you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good yet, but I did put in the effort. We all start somewhere, right? It should be a new sub noise. After this, remind me to change my sub noise to eh. If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Monkeys can climb, crickets can weave, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. And that's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, Yuri next. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lightened. Exceptional. Eh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Ugh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Thank you, Ryuzaki Hunt Kira, for 7 months. Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Thank you, Simon, for 34 months in a row. Yuri trails... 1 sub equals 1 eh? Sure, in the future. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers down the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize... Oh my god, I read this already. In other words, in the riddle of the style, the expressions are weakened. Once Sherry finds a train of thought that says if her demeanor totally changes, her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them and getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to yourself, to me, or Natsuki. Well, I don't want to skip just in case there are people who haven't seen this before. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow bleeding. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to withstand this test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air. Calm, what? Reeled up of living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I read this already too. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't have to read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. It's something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Thank you, Chunkster Oppa, for 5 months. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I didn't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. Oh, I can't skip anymore, so this is new, right? I'm going to keep doing my best for you. Me too. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is... Sometimes I swear to God the music like fucking... This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. Oh, okay. I had to burp. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Lily Sumi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Lily Sumi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. How? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Oh. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Lily Sumi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh, and how do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Lily Sumi started growing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that, you really... Act as young as you look. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? It's just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves as they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Lily Sumi hear everything you... I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she noticed I was... She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I get... It's not... What the fuck? Thank you, Go-Wait Worms, for this sub. Who do I pick? Does it matter? The song is freaking me. This song is actually freaking me out. I'll pick Yuri, I guess. Why not? I'll pick Yuri. What? This is freaking me out. Thank you, Digianimation. Hey, Lily Simi. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Haha, some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. Just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Simi, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I just didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with LilySumi. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really... Okay. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, LilySumi. Oh, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little bit. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around her room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you were considered and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't really make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. LilySumi, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken back out about how calming Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. Holy shit, this is like weird as fuck. This game is so weird. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not very good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, well thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. If that's so, in that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Lily, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here a little better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. That's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries off the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kia. What? Anything inside? Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for us. I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading positions as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Lily Sumi. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Lily Sumi. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Lily Sumi. My heart won't stop pounding. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Thanks for subbing. It's coin operated. It's time to share poems. What the fuck? What the everlasting? Jesus Christ! What the fuck? Holy shit! Her eyes were so creepy. Yeah, just as I thought. Lily, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyway. Thank you, Sparky Reptar, for the sub. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stared at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Lily, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why... You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed, but right now I just want you to read my poem too, okay? Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, both head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cog wheels, existence of God swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes? Thank you, Saucekin, with human eyes. Sorry, I can't read this fast. Her handwriting. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. Thank you, Catilio, for the sub. God disproving the existence of God. a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears in a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing god, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Thank you, recipe. Holy fucking shit, this game is so weird. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just, can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Thank you, bottle of spring water. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing, but the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't... Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. Endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, greeting, waveforms. Squeaking. Screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless. Poem of meaningless. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, alright, saving my game right now. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? What? Did I... Wait. Was I supposed to actually stare at the dot? Because I just clicked it by accident. I didn't know what... I didn't... What? Wait, was I supposed to stare at it? I want to stare away. Okay, I'm going to stare at the dot. I love you? Is that it? I love you? Is that the message? Thank you, Zain. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Wait. We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Fuck, that scared me. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since LilySumi joined and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at this the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to feel the same feelings, to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Thank you, Soik-san, for the sub. Right, LilySumi? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of LilySumi to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us joined the club with each other, with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until LilySumi joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And LilySumi isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and LilySumi want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Lily, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. What? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of a club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as... Is she crying blood? Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also, a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with LilySumi before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Lily, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit... You know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's what... Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Wait, what is this number at the top right? What the heck? Hi. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, LilySumi just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club then trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too, and we'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, LilySumi, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. LilySumi is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica.
Yuri's crazy.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all, thanks very much. There's one thing that can make... Oh, I read this already. Is this the same thing again? The electric kettle thing again? She walks past me and says this. Oh my god. 10 minutes pass. Yep, it's the same thing. I'm bored, so I decide to go look for her. Shit, this thing again. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It looks like breathing. Sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Thank you, Sebastian. I will read for the sub. Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has just been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. Thank you, Redfire1145. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me, so I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening, but finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometimes? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely, nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined a club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that would make we would meet each other, and now we get the happy ending that something years for. Will you do that something? Will you... Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I need some water after that. Hold on. Okay, I love it. I love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while What? I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Thank you, yeah, Blake. It's for 2 months in a row. Okay, here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Nah, fam, I'm good. Oh, do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... Thank you, Imongazat, for the sub. More importantly, I have endowed it with my sense. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm gonna share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this. Thank you, Super Puzzle. Not all girls are like this, I swear. But unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do anything to help, I just don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. She's so cute. Please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Dude, what? Natsuki's pretty cool. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. What? Don't say I didn't warn you. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather just keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea, and that gives us all something to do. What about LilySumi? LilySumi is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too! What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging LilySumi around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let LilySumi decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are. Just let him make the decision, okay? Fine. Fine. Jeez. Lily, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus fucking Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Wait, what? Is my mouse bugged? What? That's so trippy! Holy shit, I can't... It like auto goes to Monica. Holy shit, that's so trippy! Yay, you picked me. We can be at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? That's what I want to say. What the fuck? Thank you, Abraham, for $5. Thank you so much. This isn't fair at all. It is fair. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking him for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Putting Lily away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much you take it out on others? Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial for your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Lily. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out of the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Lily, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could ever imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. Then why does it feel like more and more like something horrible is about to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, let's just let me know how much... Oh my god, is this... I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? It's time to stick my dick in crazy. What the fuck? What the heck? What? Oh my god. She's turning like paler and paler. I thought that was pretty. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Did something happen? Natsuki just. Oh, oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want you to have a cupcake real quick. Monica loves stuff well from trying to take some cupcakes. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? There you are. Hi again. Welcome to the literature club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about this whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Thank you, J.M.Tistic. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for you to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind, how thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. As for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Will you go out with me? Well, bish, don't even get a choice, okay? I'm so happy. You really are my everything. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here, just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find a browse local file. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Hi again, did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let me dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In the world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me, Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me... Fuck! That's so cheap. Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, I didn't mean to get distracted, I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. What the fuck is this supposed to just like... Wait, no, wait, buddy. Do you get good sleep? It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays. Especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by a lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Is this... I don't know what to do. Is this it? Is this how the game like ends, basically? Do I have to delete her character file? You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me. I can't imagine having being able to blah 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 blah. Do I? Okay. Do you guys want me to delete it, or do you want me to keep reading the dialogue? Sorry, I don't mean to sound so dramatic or anything. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? The only way to progress is to delete. Reopen for extra dialogue and delete. I'll quit first and then try, I guess. This game is fucking weird. Oh. Shit, it starts right back up. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop. Now that it's just the two of us, I guess that was wishful thinking. I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? You know, I really do think you literally... Oh, okay, it's the same thing. Alright, so I have to... restart 3 times? What did that do? Oh god. This is like meta as fuck. Reminds me of Undertale. I'm getting some Undertale vibes here. I had another really bad dream. You're not the only one. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game. So if you could try to avoid doing that, I would be really grateful. Don't worry. I don't think it's caused me any harm aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. Now, let me try one more. I want to do it one more time. I see you quit the game on me again. I know I asked already, but can you seriously please try not to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should make a backup of it or something? I'm pretty sure you can find it in the folder called... They're literally telling you where it is. Alright, I'll do this now. See... Unity sticks... Steam... Steam apps... Common... Doki Doki Literature Club... Character... Okay, let me exit and then do it. I'll delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Okay, let's see now. What's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me. Please hurry and help me. Help me! I like how they have this new Renpy. Renpy's a pretty good visual novel maker, by the way, guys. Did you do this to me? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Pinky Shyford? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. What the hell just happened? I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends? I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted? How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Okay, wait, am I supposed to restore her now? Like, what am I supposed to do? I've made up my mind. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then Whoa. This game is so meta. Wait. Did I beat the game? What? Did I beat the game? Continued. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Lily Sumi. Well, there it is. Oh, she's back! That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Keep going until credits? Okay. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again. Lily, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've only been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. I'm so confused. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club? Is this the same thing again? I can't skip it, so I'm assuming it's different. I told you already, I'm really not. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Huh? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Lily Sumi that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the other. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Thank you, for the 6-month sub. Working? Lily, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. Is this gonna have like a happy ending? Like, is this just no Monica now? I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Hoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? This is so happy. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute. Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Thank you, Unuknukatium 118 for the sub. Sayori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress a new member? That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. This is really happy, guys. I'm confused. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of the teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's... Oh my god, I read all this already. But you know I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey Yuri, yeah. Well, about, you know, the first thing he said, manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the clubroom. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if he wants to read some of my manga, don't try to stop him or anything. I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Lily? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Oh, she's president now. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make the two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful. I didn't realize... With a guilty expression of... I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're not into it, then I'm sure it's a... If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so... kawaii desu. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. What the heck? This is so wholesome. I'm getting worried. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along. Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, well, for me. Don't think stuff like that's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Lisumi, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. Whoa! Need water, need water. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now, and you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this, with you. Forever and ever. Forever. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Whew, okay. It hurts. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here, after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Lily. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
What?
When you're here, everything we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Whoa, I never saw that one. Shit, I want to play through this again and do Natsuki stuff.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. What? Wait, what? Oh, I legit have to read. Wait, what? What? my brain hurts. Do I have to like reinstall the game and stuff like that? Holy shit, that was that was something else. Is that it? Did I... Okay. We'll keep the game deleted. Yeah, I think I'm done for today. I'm tired. I'll probably like YouTube the true ending later if possible. Alright. Thanks guys for watching. That was a pretty interesting game. I thought it was super meta. Kind of reminded me of Undertale. But yeah, I'm going to just YouTube the ending. So, okay, thanks for watching guys. Bye bye.